lovable fans. Welcome back. Hi, Linda. I knew you'd be waiting. Welcome back to Coffee Talk. As you know, this used to be Poetry Hour, but Abby and I decided that we want to cover a lot of different subjects and stuff and that. So we just decided to call it Coffee Talk, and we are going to go off, and who knows where we'll end up with our topics. To start off, I always like to say what our weather was or is today. We had a mixed array of weather today. We started off kind of chilly in the morning. It was in
stalker sneaking around.
It's not that stalker's always sneaking, but we love our stalker. It kind of started off like in the 30s, I think, this morning. Maybe even the high. Eric, was it? It was in the high 20s or low 30s.
That was low 30s.
So that's what I thought. Low 30s. We did get up into the 50s today. We did hit the 50s. It is saying our current temperature is 45, and we are supposed to dip down a little bit tonight, I think, back into the high 20s, low 30s again. So it's going to be a little chillier for the next couple of days than what it has been. Calling for snow possibly on Tuesday. So our weather is just like way out there. So we've been just dealing with a lot of crazy. You know what? I'm taking this off today. I'm going to.
Yeah, for the first day of spring today.
Yeah, first day of spring, and we're having some weird, shitty weather here. So I need to take a sip of my coffee.
That's what I just did.
What we're going to do today is Abby's going to bring up a couple things that she ran across on like news clips and stuff like that. Sometimes there's some really cool stuff shows up. Of course, same old shows up like every single day. But every now and then there's this clip that catches either Abby's or mine, Gabriella's, Eric's.
And we're like, what the?
Yeah, where they're like, that's pretty cool. And Abby found a couple things recently here that she's going to talk about. Also, what we're going to be doing, though, if anybody caught Real Talk last night, we were doing, well, actually, it was yesterday in the afternoon at 2. We did it early yesterday. If you caught us unboxing the Universal Yums from Colombia, you saw me, Gabriella, and Eric tasting all these. Abby wasn't here, so each time she does something,
I was just not.
You tasted one thing, and then you took back off, and it was something that you liked.
Oh yeah, it was
so
really good.
She's going to be tasting what we got to experience yesterday. So this is going to be a good show. It's going to be an interesting show. So, but with that being said, Abby, go ahead and start out with the first item that you found that you thought was rather interesting.
All right. That's not it. So the first story, it's actually kind of an older story, but a lot of people don't know about it. Basically, there's this fish. It's called black sea devil anglerfish, also known as the black sea monster. It's translate to it. But basically, it went to the surface. No, just napkins.
She has napkins. I have a feeling that Abby will kind of some of them because I don't know, but I don't know. She's like her dad though, and her dad can taste a lot of variety of. You know what? I don't like my hair like this. I look weird. So
you don't look weird, Mom.
I do look weird, so I'm just going to put it back up. So it's going to be interesting to see Abby's reactions to. I think it's weird for me because I did cut probably between 10 and 12 inches off of it, and there we go.
So, anyways, there was these scientists that were researching for a shark, and they were doing footage and everything. Well, they saw this little tiny fish come up to the surface, and they're like, oh, it must be just like one of those normal fish. Let's get a video of it. Well, turns out it was the black sea devil anglerfish, which is known to be at the very bottom of the sea. But she submerged from the abyss 1.2 miles off the coast. But they don't know why she appeared. They just know that she was up there for some reason. people say on the internet that was because she wanted to see final light before she passed, because they think that she might have been sick or something. But the one thing about these anglerfishes too is that when they mate, they see light, and that's how they know where they're supposed to mate. But they think because she couldn't mate that she went up to the top to see sun before she passed away. But they think she was sick or whatever. But they said it was only a couple minutes after
But
they were
didn't you
taking
say
footage.
that she was pregnant though?
They don't know for sure.
Oh,
The only thing
okay.
that they know is that she went up to the top and she died moments later, but they're still doing work on her yet.
Wow. Yeah, that's
So,
real interesting.
but yeah, she was found in Spain. Canary Islands is where she was found.
Wow. Yeah, that is very, very, very interesting.
Everybody is in love with the fish. They, as in like that, they care a lot about.
Did they have any pictures of her?
I
wonder if I could. Well, I don't want to go out, but we should have done on here ahead of time, brought some pictures on there up, but
actually, you know what? That's a brilliant idea. Give me a second. Well, it's not exactly her, but that will work.
Oh, there she is.
Let's just do that.
Okay, guys, she's going to show a picture of this fish. It's present, share screen. And right there she is. Right there.
What the world?
Why is it showing the advertisements instead of the fish?
I don't know. Hold on.
Oh, it's going through an advertisement.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Hold on.
You got a little bit.
She is down there in the corner. Yeah, just click on it.
We'll just do this.
Yeah.
Anyways, here she is.
There she is, guys. So that's what showed up at the surface. She kind of looks, is she related to the piranhas? Because she has a lot of big teeth.
She's mostly related to the anglerfishes rather than the piranhas.
Do the anglers have big teeth?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know much about.
They have big teeth, and they have that light thingy that they follow, because it's where they live. It's very dark. So. It is a cute fish.
Is there a slight hint in there, Linda?
It's funny though, because that fish, people are terrified of it, but it's so, like, it looks huge on the picture, but it's only like that big in real life. Like, it's a very, very tiny fish.
Is it poisonous or anything like that, or?
Nope.
Wow.
It's just a cute little fish that wanted to see light, I guess.
And if you look real close at it, there's like an antenna type thing that's showing up on the top of its head. It's coming out from the top of its head. Yeah, right there. That's
the light.
Yeah, go ahead and click that picture. We're going to bring up another picture, guys. It's one that is. Okay, well, it's over there. The one that's over.
Yeah, the right one.
Yeah, to the right there. That is, you can see the light coming up above its head.
And the thing is, too, about this fish is it's super rare. It's not a common fish to see. So the fact that this fish was here, they thought it was super strange. I won't kick you out, I promise.
Where's Pee Wee is in here in the room with us though, so
Yeah,
we'll
he's
see.
right there by my foot. But yeah, it's super strange that this fish appeared. Because they said that it's very, very rare for it to appear, and it was alive too, which was even more rare because when they actually do find them, they're usually dead before they reach the top. But she somehow reached the top, which for a little tiny fish, that's pretty impressive. So.
Okay, and with that being said, Abby gets to taste test her very first item.
Oh no.
Her first item is going to be the La Nina Popcorn Sabor Limon potato chips. Those are those lemon lime potato chips that we said tasted very similar to salt and vinegar.
Oh, I hate these things. I hate salt and vinegar chips.
She is going to do her very first. Reach in and grab one, Abby.
Can I grab a small piece?
It doesn't have to be real big.
Is that fair?
This one.
Fine.
There you go. So Abby's got, now mind you, this is the La Nina Popcorn Sabor Limon.
Limon.
Which is that combination of lemon and lime.
It smells like a salt and vinegar chip.
It tastes, but we're curious to see. Go ahead and try it.
You know?
Do
I
you
kind of like
it?
those.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They don't actually taste like salt and vinegar chips to me. They just taste like really...
They have that tartness to it, and they have that aftertaste, a little bit of...
I don't mind it.
Well, you and your dad and them can all share those. We do not like those. So
it's definitely not salt and vinegar
She
chips.
passed the first one, so
yeah,
let me see what that one all said. I'm not going to read the whole thing because we did read them yesterday. This one just says,
it does have a weird aftertaste.
What fruit do you see? A lime, without doubt, but look closer and you'll find the word lemon. And it says, it's a matter of supply and demand. Limes grow in warm climates and that of Colombia, whereas lemons thrive in more moderate climates. So it's that mixture with the potatoes. And to us, it kind of gave like a salt and vinegary type taste. But
to me, when you first bite into it, it tastes like a salt and vinegar chip. But then as you're chewing it, it kind of solidifies, I guess you could say. But then when you're finished eating it, it almost tastes like a burnt chip. It has like that aftertaste. But it's not bad. I'd eat it again.
No.
I would eat it again.
No, she would too.
She goes, always one in every room.
Well, yeah. If anybody I thought would have liked it, because he ate all those weird jelly beans and that, I thought it would have been Eric. But he even said they kind of tasted like salt and vinegar. So, but. Okay, so Abby's going to be kind of more or less, this is going to be her night tonight, because I like to have.
Let me do this real quick. So we have a picture ready for this one.
I like to focus. I mean, I know it's my show, but when I have a co-host, I like the co-host to be the main focus of the show with whatever subjects they may have. So that's why I'm going to have Abby, and I'll just like ask questions just like anybody else, and we'll do it like that because
Hair turned green.
Erica, my favorite was when he ate those cheese ones. Wait till you taste those. Who knows? You might like those though too. So, okay, what are you going to talk about, Miss Abby?
The doomsday fish. So I'll put a picture.
I don't think do I know anything about this fish?
Probably not.
I don't think so. So this is new to me too.
So
that wind must have picked up. Can you hear it out here on this tree outside of the house?
I can indeed. All right, so this is the doomsday fish. So, there was a video that was captured in shallow water in Baja, California, along Mexican's Pacific coast of this fish. Now, the reason why it's called the doomsday fish is because in Japanese mythology, also known as the oarfish, it was viewed as harbingers of doom. It signaled impending earthquakes. It also signaled different other disasters that happened in the past. That's why they call it a doomsday fish,
Hmm.
because they think that it predicts things.
So
Now,
usually when there's a disaster like that, they usually can account one of those or somewhere
yes,
around.
but the thing is typically when they do come up, typically when they do come up, they're usually dead.
Really?
Yes, they're usually dead, which that kind of makes people realize, hey, there's something coming. This fish died. There's something really bad coming.
So it's not only doomsday for whatever's going to happen, it's doomsday for them too.
Yes.
Wow.
Now, this fish that I'm talking about tonight, it was spotted in the beach, near a beach on the last month, and there was 2 fish that were dead.
Hmm.
I mean, sorry, not dead, alive. 2 of them that flew,
Yeah,
swam all the way up.
flying fish.
Now they don't know why. Let's see if I can find the picture. Well, there's one anyways, but they found 2 of them alive, and they were swimming on the surface of a beach.
Do they see that on ours when you have that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
See?
Okay, I didn't know that you saw the whole thing like that. Okay,
But
cool.
anyways, so they are one of the biggest fishes in the world, and they grow as long as 26 feet long. So they're big fish.
Wow.
But yeah, they're the doomsday fish. They are known for natural disasters, them knowing when things are going to happen and stuff like that.
Wow.
So they think that it's kind of weird that they showed up alive, and that they're like, are they warning us about something that's way worse, and that they got away before they died? Because usually, like I said, when they die, they go up. But for some reason, these ones swam to the top before.
Wow.
But yeah.
Okay, so let's go to, we will let you try the, we will go to the other.
IB square.
Nope. IB square.
I'm trying snacks, and I'm scared.
Let me see.
Although the first one I liked.
Okay. We're going to have Abby now try, as you, like I said, if you...
Oh, I forgot to say, too, about that fish. I was reading my notes. The oarfish has only been seen 20 times since 1901, so they're not common. But when they are seen, that's when natural disasters typically happen. So
wow. Well, does it say what area they're from? Where they're at?
Mexico is typically where they go, but they can be on the other coast at times too.
Okay, wow. Well,
yeah.
that's okay. Last night, of course, we tried all these snacks. Abby wasn't here because
I'm doing good.
She will be doing the next.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Well, she'll be doing the next box that we get in at about this time next month. But this one here is the risotta's, yeah. And it's the mayonnaise chips.
You know that commercial, it's Gonzales, not Gonzales or whatever?
Right there.
That reminded me of that.
They are the mayonnaise chips. And when we tried them last night, we were very, very pleasantly surprised. So let's see what Abby's reaction will be.
Oh, they're tiny.
Do you want to smell it?
It kind of smells like salt and vinegar too.
These were yummy.
All right. Cheers.
Go ahead. Cheers. Those are really good, aren't they?
You know what they taste like? Ruffles used to have ranch ruffles a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
That's what that tastes like.
Yeah, you're right.
That's really good.
It does, and it is a ruffled potato chip too.
It tastes like a ruffle ranch.
So she's 2 for 2. She liked both of them. Wow, we would have been 1 for 1 at that time. Now that one there, like I said, I'm not going to go into the big bio of it, but let's see real quick what it just. I just mayo infused potato chips.
You can taste the mayo a little bit, like a very teensy.
It just kind of brings out more of the taste of the potato in it. So, B Squared. If you go and watch Real Talk with Diane and Gabriella that we did at 2:00 yesterday, if you watch that video, these were from Colombia. So we had a bunch of them that we tried at 2:00 yesterday. So if you want to catch the more details about them, and there was me, Gabriella, and Eric on that one. If you want to catch that and see our reactions and that, it is up and
Yeah, you'll love
you'll be
Eric's
able to see it.
reaction.
Eric, she will die laughing at the one in particular. So, but be sure to catch us there. You'll get a good laugh. So, okay, Abs. What's next?
Let me get this picture real quick.
Oh, they are so darn cute.
There you go. That's the picture that I want.
If it shows up. There it is. But it's another video, too.
Yeah, hold on. I hate when they do videos.
The one right above it is the exact same one, but it's not a video. It's the exact same picture. There it is. Oh, that thing is so cute. So,
let me just present this real quick so you guys can see what we're seeing. It is cuteness alert too.
So there you go. Okay, Abby.
All right. So this one is about this panther in Florida. Hold on.
He does have a stomach of stone, Linda, but I think last night the one that he couldn't handle the most, well, I don't want to say it until Abby tries it, but there was one in particular that he was really, yeah, I think it was the same one that got all of us, but his expression was to die for. So I'll explain it when that comes up, so B squared won't miss anything.
So anyways, oh yeah, that's so cute. All right, so anyways, this panther, its mom, she gave birth to cubs a year ago. Now, sadly, these cubs ended up passing away. One was because of birth defects. The other two, they died from a black bear, they think. It stole them from the den.
Now, this was the time, though, of the fires, too, right?
No.
No. Okay, I thought it was.
I said that originally, but I did my research.
Okay,
no, it's not.
Okay.
So anyways, there are only 200 left of these panthers. So this mother was trying for a long time, trying to get these cubs, and the fact that they passed away, it was really, really sad for them. So because of that, researchers put a GPS on her, hoping that she would give birth eventually, and that would help her population because there's only 200 left in Florida. Now, if you guys don't know, also Florida is known for hunting these panthers. Which, why would you hunt these panthers? They're so beautiful. Cute.
Well, because of their pelts.
Yeah.
Because people are asses.
They want them to turn them into clothes.
Yeah.
So anyways, because these researchers were so worried about this panther, they put a GPS on her, trying to figure out what's wrong with her, why she's not giving birth anymore, or anything like that. Well, this year, this month actually, she gave birth to 3 cubs. Now, these pictures are the 3 cubs that she gave birth to. Now, this is extremely great for her because she gave birth since September of last year. And because there's only 200 of her left, by her having these cubs, it's going to help with the amount of panthers left in the world. The interesting thing about panthers, which I was telling Mom a little bit earlier on, is that when they give birth to a cub, they wait 1 to 2 years before they give birth to more cubs. They want to make sure the cubs can be dependent on themselves. And so they'll wait until they're a certain age, and then they'll be like, hey, you're old enough now, you can go on your own, and I'm going to repopulate. So they're hoping within a couple years that she starts the repopulation over again.
That's pretty darn cool. I mean, look how freaking cute those are. Look at that little face.
They are so cute.
Oh my goodness, look at that one. I could easily take one of those, and that would be my new
The
pet.
only thing I don't agree on that I was researching is that when she gave birth to these cubs, because she had a GPS on them, they tracked her down, took her kittens, and they microchipped them and weighed them and all of that, which I get it's for research purposes, but I don't agree on microchipping.
Well, we couldn't speak before this show started. So.
Microchipping the cubs. I don't think that's necessary, but.
Okay, on to the next. And I'm just going to reach in and grab. Let's see.
She's going to reach in and grab.
Uh-oh.
We got the coffee cake. I'll be honest, if you watched our show last night, it's not that the coffee cake was bad, but you would expect from it being Columbia that it'd have a lot of coffee flavor to it. This one kind of boggled us yesterday because we didn't know how to describe it. Because it kind of like, it had flavor to it, but we couldn't describe exactly the flavor. This is coffee cake. There's really not a whole big description on it, but right there.
Those do look like cranberries on the side of it.
So, go ahead and rip a chunk. It's very moist.
How am I supposed to? I'll do this and then I'll break it in half. Hold on. I'm not having this whole thing.
You're only gonna eat that big? Well, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
There is nothing cuter than kittens.
No, especially those.
It smells. Oh, it smells like cranberries. No, you know what it actually smells like? It smells like raisins. I bet you any money there's raisins in this.
Yeah, I didn't taste raisins. I did not taste raisins in there.
They're
Okay.
definitely not. They're
Go-
definitely not coffee beans. They smell like raisins.
I don't know.
I'm scared.
We'll see what she has to say. I don't know. There shows some cranberries on the picture,
Chocolate
but that could
covered.
just be because maybe they eat it with cranberry jelly or something. I can't describe the taste. Maybe Abby, since she went to culinary arts, can pick up.
Oh yeah, give the culinary arts person.
Well, hey, okay, go for it. Do you? I don't even taste coffee in it.
This is really weird.
Yeah,
I tried to describe it.
yeah.
It's not bad,
But it's not great either.
but yeah. I think it is cranberry or raisin. There's some.
I did not taste raisin.
There's some type of fruit in there.
Yeah,
Nah,
and it does leave like a.
I don't like the aftertaste.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, do you think it's honey or molasses?
Honestly, I think it's honey. Because I'm not a huge fan of honey.
Neither am I.
And there's like this very subtle taste.
Yeah.
And I remember that taste, and I'm pretty sure it's honey.
Yeah. So I think I'm like her. If you try,
It has a really weird aftertaste. I'm not a fan
very,
of the
very,
aftertaste.
very, very difficult to explain the taste of that. It's not horrible, but it's not great either. So, do you want to just continue with some of these before we talk about something else, just to get these out?
Well, I don't have anything else to talk about.
Well, we
other
can
than-
talk about a bunch of different things, and we can talk about what we caught on our Ring camera.
Oh yeah. You can talk about that while you hand me something.
Okay.
We'll do that.
So before I hand her the next one, so anybody that's watched us, we told you we know there's something here in our dining room. So we have a Ring camera set up. We're hoping, like I said, keep an eye back up there in that corner up there. If you happen to see anything.
Actually, where we're sitting is where everything happened.
Yeah. So the Ring camera is directly in front of us and it's facing this way. So it catches our stairway going upstairs, and it catches anything that would come out from the kitchen from those doors right there. And I would have just swear to God, I saw a shadow right there, but I don't know.
It might be just the
It's
lights.
just the way the light is flickering, I think, definitely. But right behind us, this mural right here does not show up on the Ring camera. Now, my paintings do, You can see them, they show up, but this shows up just tan. But up there in that corner and over here, we had, I know a lot of people don't believe in orbs at all, but there was like, it looked like it was snowing in here last night. And so I'm there like, holy shit. And some of them, like the orbs were like, I'm not kidding you, they were like that big and they were glowing and they were flickering and they were doing this thing here and then they'd turn and they'd shoot up and then shoot. Like they were just doing weird shit. So I saved that video and we zoomed up on some of the orbs and they had shapes. And Abby took some screenshots of some of them. So I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. You know, I'm not one. You have dust, you have bugs, but then you have orbs. These were orbs that when you zoom in, it wasn't the camera pixelation or anything like that. There was something there, but you just can't figure out what they quite are. So might try to see if we can show you some of those. My phone, I have it on dark mode now, so I might be able to show. Eventually, I'll have them on my computer, and I will bring some of this stuff up on my computer to show. But
So I was just curious on this. The only thing it says is that there's an artificial flavor of coffee.
so it's artificial coffee. But does it have any berries or anything in there? No honey, no molasses, no. That's weird. That's just the weirdest thing I've.
It is weird though. It says allergen information contains gluten, wheat, which obviously, eggs, which obviously, and milk, which is obviously. But then it says can contain peanuts, coconut, or tree nuts, which is interesting. But
So, okay, we're going to give you the next one. The next one you will like, if I can reach it in there, because I'm not really looking when I'm reaching in.
yeah, they're consistent and they're a different shape. They're not circle like typical orbs are. It's
No,
more
they're
like a
not.
square.
No, and some of them, like, you know, I don't know, I can't remember what do they call them, the trails that's behind like jets. You have that trail that's behind a jet. I for some reason, I know
You
they're
should have
not.
asked Dad.
Yeah, I said entrails earlier, but they're not entrails, but they're on that order.
They do them a lot for like.
But some
air
of the
shows.
orbs, they go, and you can see that going back. Well, we have a couple clips of one that is in like, one almost looks, I hate to say it, like a face, but then like that tail that, I wish I could remember what the name, because I know what they're called. I just can't think of it, but whatever. It quite, some of them's quite creepy, and some of them's like, okay, what is this? But I mean, I know it's nothing bad in here. It's
Chanterelles.
no. I wish.
Holy moly!
Oh, what do they call those? Look it up on the phone. What do they call the smoke trails behind a plane? Because I'm going to kick myself in the ass when she finds it, because I know what the name of it is called. Contrails.
Yeah, contrails.
So, oh yeah, yeah, Linda's right. Contrails. She said that, contrails.
Oh, I thought it said CAN.
Yeah, that's. Sorry, Linda. You know what you're talking about. Okay, so she's gonna like this one. She should. This is one that called the Jumbo Peanut, and it's just milk chocolate bar with peanut. And we did this last night. That's what it looks like. And she will like this. Break
What
off.
if I don't?
You will. This one's really good. You can have both of those
I
pieces.
don't want both of them. Just want one. I thought I'm gonna be freaking sick
Well,
as
yeah,
it is,
that's
probably.
because we did just eat supper.
Yeah. Ooh, it smells good.
It is good.
I don't know what it is, which is kind of crazy,
gotta
but
go right here for
European
1 second.
chocolate in any kind of place is always more amazing than American. It just seems like more richer. Because my friend, back in school, she brought me a German candy. I don't remember what it was called or whatever, but it was but it was so good. My nut went away.
You lost your nut. We'll get the one with the
It
nut.
has no nut in it.
Here. There, that one has a nut. She lost her nut.
Is it like a Snickers bar?
Snickers bar has caramel in it. This to me last night tasted just like a chocolate covered
It smells
peanut.
like a Snickers bar.
It tasted to me like a chocolate covered peanut.
I like chocolate covered peanuts.
Yeah, so do I. And that's what it tastes like. See, I'm putting all of these in here so they keep fresh. So, okay. Go ahead, Abs. Don't excuse. There, I know what happened to your nut. You lost your nut.
Mm.
See? Isn't that good?
Mhm.
So let me see if I can
Like I said, European chocolate. Don't know what it is, but it's always amazing.
I'm going to see if I can pull up one of those and show it. I don't know how successful it will be, but let's see. Abby took a, oh, look how pretty my niece took that picture. That picture, yeah. Okay, this is one. Now, mind you, I have the camera. Check your coffee, Diane. Do you think your nut fell in my coffee? Okay, I was watching this live last night for probably, I'm going to say probably almost an hour, maybe. It was pretty long. And even last night when I was in bed watching this, I was zooming in like, okay, what is that? Well, here's one of them that now mind you, when you see it on screen, it's flickering and it's just an orb. But let's see if you can see this. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it?
Let me see.
Right there. Let me see. Get it out.
Hold on. Your brightness needs to go down a little bit more.
Yeah, you really
Hold
can't
on.
shit.
It's all about brightness play.
Right there you go. Can you see that? Now that was a round orb. And that's when you zoom it in, that's what it came out like. And we're talking about that whole big, not only the bright thing in the center, but all that cluster and that around, even up on the top up there, it looks like another face freaking looking down.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, that was all in that one big gigantic orb. And like, it just creeps me out that was one of them. When we got about like 6 or 7, like other ones.
Looks like smoke or a space octopus.
Yeah, it's just the weirdest thing. No, it's not an insect, Linda. I mean, because you can tell the insects, some of them, when you zoomed in, you could see the wings and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we zoom in on them, to make sure that it isn't dust or it isn't an insect or anything. Plus, not only that, an insect, this glowed and flickered. Now, originally, you could think that it could have been like maybe a firefly, but it's not a bug. It's not a bug. When you see it on the screen, it is a round orb. And the Mothman. Okay, let's try the next one, Abs. Hey, this one fell out.
Huh.
Maybe there was one of your nuts.
There's a runaway one.
That was one of her nuts. We'll go for
baby
the next.
Mothman.
It's baby Mothman. I don't know what it kind of did look like. It was weird. And that's another thing. It was not a moth. So, I mean, and we looked over these real closely. They are not bugs.
The other thing is that's weird about them is you can tell that it's something because it will stay there and then it will just disappear. If it was a bug or moth or anything, it would be going everywhere and it wouldn't just be seeing disappear. It just randomly disappeared.
So this one here now is the wafer jet. This is the one last night when I tried. I said I thought it tasted very similar to a Kit Kat. It is the wafer is light and fluffy, and it is coated in chocolate, and it is so delicious.
This is the one that reminded me of that other candy we had.
Wafer jet.
Wafer jet.
That whole piece is yours.
Oh, okay.
Because that's about what size we had.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it smells amazing. I'm gonna like this already. I
Yeah,
couldn't
go
tell.
ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that delicious?
Mmm. I kind of like it better than that other one we had.
Yeah, that one there, I could eat a whole pack of those. I mean, and they're so light and airy underneath that
melts-
coat of
It
chocolate.
melts
Yeah,
in your mouth.
it's just so delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Those are part of the best wafers because they are very light and airy, and they do dissolve in your mouth. They're very, very good. So let me see. I don't know. That was probably one of the best ones. Let me see if we can.
There's a whole bunch of them. That's a good one.
Here's another one that showed up. Now, mind you, again,
want
now this
smell
was a
vision.
flickering, glowing orb. Abby, see if you can get that because it's just goes by the camera angle. Let me see. There it is. You can see it's not still, that's not as great as what the, there you go. That's probably about the best it's going to show up on there. Now, mind you, that's an orb, but we zoomed it in.
You know what it kind of looks like? And you're gonna laugh at me.
It looks like a guy's face.
Yeah, but you know how when pregnant women, when they go to get the ultrasounds.
Oh,
and
those the babies.
Yeah,
the ultrasound
it's
pictures.
an ultrasound
Yeah.
baby guy.
Yeah. So that. See that, and it does look like a face.
That one's creepy. That one's the one that was like that. Look, that's a face.
There's a couple that we got on there, but I have to get on my computer so I can do it frame per frame per frame because there's one that I caught and you could see it like float. And I almost had it last night, and it looked like a full woman standing there. It looked like someone with dark hair. I could see a little bit of her features, and it looked like she had a dress on, a long dress on. So it was just kind of, this is what we're catching on our.
Looks like Baby Groot.
it is weird, but
I love Baby
look
Groot.
at here even more. Look from far off.
Yeah, far off, it's creepy.
Wow, that looks real clear like a face from far off.
And then when you and then when you scroll out to see the video, you can see the face even clearer than what it is on there.
Yeah, that's just, it's weird. So, okay, Abby's going to try next. Abby's going to try one of the turtles from last night. So now we really like these. These are sour candy, and they have sugar coating on them, and they're shaped like turtles, and they're called
Oh, those are cute.
Gomitas Play Tortu Splash. So they are a jelly type gummy candy with like a gel center, and they are sour, but they have a coating on them. And this is.
Yeah, these are the ones that I said that reminds me, the coating reminds me of Sour Patch Kids. Which I'll like, because again, it's sour. That is not what's supposed to happen. It actually has legs. It's kind of cute.
Now those are a little chewy. Oh, I didn't see the legs and the little head right there.
Yeah.
Or unless that's his ass. I just touched his ass.
It has little legs. Kind of hard to see, but they have little legs. Alrighty. Girl toy.
See, and they have that in the center. You can show that if you want. See, it is filled with like a gel type.
It tastes like a Sour Patch Kid, but with Juice.
How are you eating that without making a sour face? Because they are sour.
Because I like sour stuff.
Those are good though. Those are real good. I like those a lot. So Abby's like kicking ass tonight on these things so far. Holy hell.
Mm.
So I have a video which if I knew it would show up on here, if I had it on here, I would be able to bring it up. But it's like I said, at times last night it almost looked like it was snowing in here. And it wasn't just small orbs. We're talking about some of them just appeared out of nowhere and they were like big and they were glowing and they would just kind of like hover and the next thing you know they disappeared. And some of them you could see them like going up the stair steps, or some of them you could see coming down the stair steps. Some you could see coming out of our kitchen door. Some you could see going in through
It was
the
weird
kitchen.
too because at least on the video that she showed me, in the kitchen when it came out, it almost looked like it was walking out. Like it kind of like
hesitated.
Yeah.
And then we had this like it looked like it went in front of the camera. It was like a big, which we couldn't focus on it, but it was like a big like mist, like went real fast in front of the camera. And then when we tried to slow it down, you could see it like almost like a mist or whatever. You could see it going past, but we couldn't slow mo it. So I got to try to get it uploaded here on my computer so that we can get this taken and maybe show you guys what's going on here in the house. And again, I got to stress, it's nothing evil, it's nothing demonic, because I know the paranormal community loves throwing the word demon and evil around. Well, evil I can see because it's how you perceive the people. If they were not good people when they were alive, they would come through as evil when they're dead. Because if there's somebody that I know, a couple people in particular that I say are downright evil, but it doesn't mean they're the devil.
Oh, keep in mind too, people, just
It might
because
be the devil though.
just because a person dies doesn't mean if they were a bad person when they were alive that they're just gonna automatically change to a good person.
Exactly.
Chances are they're still gonna be a
What
grouchy
you-
old man.
or whatever.
Or
Yeah,
woman.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So let's see what we have next. Abby is going to try next. Oh, these are the ones I really want to see.
These are the ones Deborah said taste like bugles.
I don't see. To me, I think
Eric said they taste like bugles
Yeah,
too.
I know, but I don't taste bugle in it. I taste.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, because they're too fluffy. Bugles kind of has like a thickness to it, like a consistency. These are very
Not really anymore.
These actually dissolve right in your mouth, almost like that. That's the good thing about them, if there is anything good about them. But these are the La Niña Tocinita Limons.
Limons.
These are the bacon, lemon, lime, whatever the hell you want to call these things. Right there. And if you look at the very top, they're bacon strips. They look like bacon strips.
They look like dog treats. They really do look like dog treats. I don't like the smell of
You
them.
can go ahead and show that one because, see, they look like artificial little bacon strips, but they
Why
don't.
do they have no smell? Well, they have a smell, but they don't have a very strong
That's
smell.
what scared me to begin with when we first tried them. That if it doesn't have a smell,
All right,
that's scary. Go
you
ahead.
speak Spanish.
No, but Eric knows some Spanish.
All right, I'm only having a little bite this time, not eating the whole thing because I'm afraid. Or did you guys put this whole thing in your mouth?
We put the whole thing in our mouth.
Okay, well then I got to do it.
Yep, you got to put that whole thing in your mouth, baby girl. And watch, and see how quickly it dissolves. I can smell it on your breath, which is weird because you can't smell it when. Did you like that?
It's weird. It does have the consistency of a bugle, when you chew it.
See, I don't even.
But when you bite into it, it's weird. It has the consistency of a Cheeto or whatever when you first bite into it. But when you're chewing it, it tastes like a bugle. But it has a really strange aftertaste, like a very bitter aftertaste. I wouldn't eat those again. They're not bad, but they're not the best either.
Yeah, so if I don't, well, your Spanish is still pretty decent, Eric. I don't speak Spanish at all. I know like a
Yeah,
couple,
you can
couple
read
words.
you
Yeah,
could read that book. Gabriella couldn't.
yeah, I could read it. That's the same as I remember one time we were at a lingerie party, and it was featuring products from Italy. Well, you could win a trip to Italy, and I was pronouncing a couple words, and they said, "Have you been to Italy?" I said, "No." They said, "Well, you know how to pronounce that word." I said, "I just have that knack that I know how to pronounce words right, not all the time though." So,
You know what sucks? People, I have the ability to go to Spain with my mom in school, and the only reason why we couldn't go was because first of all, it was too late into the year because they had to have it at like the beginning of the year or whatever, and they didn't give you enough time to get that money in, and so we didn't get the chance to go. But it would have been so cool to go.
I know I was looking forward to it.
Spain
It would
for
have
a
been,
week.
Yep, it would have been a trip of a lifetime for us.
Yeah.
But now I'm not even sure if I would even want to go on an airplane
Nope.
with all the crashes and everything. But I mean, who knows? The girls just finally got a chance to go on an airplane
Yeah.
this year.
Before the planes went down.
Yeah, before all this shit was going on. Okay, we're just gonna try another one for you, Abby. We're just gonna go.
I hope
Where's
I'm not getting
another
sick
one
again.
at? Oh, here it is.
I know what that package looks like.
This one is Rosquias, and it's La Nina, and these are cheese snacks.
And you guys
now,
ate this whole too, didn't you?
yeah, and they look like onions, although they're like more of a thickness of a cheese puff. But they are cheese snacks, Rosquias, La Nina, and they are cheese snacks.
First, I want to smell it.
Eric said it smelled like playground. I said it smelled like rubber.
It really doesn't have that much of a smell to it.
Well, it has a taste to it.
Oh, never mind. It does have a smell to it. It's not a fun smell. It does. Gabrielle's right. It does smell like guinea pig.
The
bedding.
Timothy hay, yeah.
It smells like guinea pig bedding. That I can. Yeah. And this is edible.
I'm not sure after tasting it last night if it is or not. I wouldn't say that now.
Let me just show you guys real quick before I probably spit it out.
It kind of looks like a little mini bagel.
It does. I wish it did taste like a bagel though.
Go ahead, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe you're eating that.
It has a really weird flavor.
And you're eating it. I had to spit it out.
Not anymore.
It's not good. It is not good. If you take the first couple bites, that's bad enough. But when you start chewing it and you actually start getting that flavor, it's like
the aftertaste tastes not edible.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's weird. If you guys have ever had those Parmesan crisp things, those really thin things that you usually put them on salads and stuff, that's what it tastes like starting out. It tastes okay. It's just a little crunchy and everything. You chew for a couple minutes and you're like, okay, yeah, the aftertaste is really shitty.
It's bad. It's bad.
Ugh.
It took me everything not to spit it out.
Yeah, I was not keeping that in my mouth.
Choose a flavor.
Hold on, I gotta get this aftertaste out.
What else can we talk about in between this? Mutant Ninja Turtles. B Squared said up there when we were eating those turtles, or when you were eating those turtles. Yeah, Eric put these foods are no match for Abby, and Eric's usually the one that you must have a stomach of steel tasting some of those. They're not good.
That one I couldn't swallow.
We were supposed to, when we initially got this package, they said we were supposed to have a drink in with it, and we didn't get the drink. So later, I know I'm watching them. They're like, "You're kidding me, right?"
No, it's weird. Like I said, I don't know if you guys have ever had them. Yeah, it doesn't. It's still there. If you guys have ever had those like Parmesan crisp things, so like these little thin chips or whatever, they usually put them on salads, but you can eat them normally. They're supposed to be for healthier snack or whatever. I like those things. They do smell weird, but they are delicious. It does taste like that to start off, but then there's a weird, really strange aftertaste, and it tastes unedible. Ooh, strawberry.
Yeah, I was gonna say you only have one of two of them because they
Strawberry.
Now these are called Choose Me. They're the company, I guess, is Choose Me, and it's a chew and crunch sour sticks. Now these come in watermelon, blue raspberry, and strawberry. When we opened up the pack, they only had three watermelon, 2 blue raspberry, and all the rest was strawberry. But this is what the pack looks like. And these are really good. The only thing, they're kind of weird because to me they tasted like if you combine Laffy Taffy and a Jolly Rancher, because it has little chunks through it. So you can see the little chunks.
It smells like a Jolly
good.
Rancher.
It's just that I think it's real weird because those little chunks that's in it kind of throws it off.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, that's
chunks.
the little chunks taste like the Jolly Ranchers. The other part
It
tastes
looks
like
like
Laffy
acne.
Taffy to me.
All right. Ow! How am I supposed to?
Break it off.
It's not easy for me to chew. I want to freaking burn my.
See what I mean? It's weird because it's good, but I think that the crunchy, like the Jolly Rancher little pieces in it kind of almost ruins it a little bit.
Well, to be fair, I don't like Jolly Ranchers
I do.
because they're too chewy. Mm-mm.
You don't like that? See,
It has a weird feel. Like I don't like the texture. I'm a texture person. I don't like texture.
Let's see if it says real fruit on there. Well, blue raspberry isn't. I mean,
They're not bad, but the fact I bit into it and my tooth got stuck to it wasn't a good sign. And I don't like Jolly Ranchers. So
I don't. Eric, do you remember in that booklet if it said it had contained real fruit?
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Yeah, no, it's I think just all artificial corn syrup and stuff like that and flavoring. But
it tastes artificial.
Let me see. Let's see. Upcoming. I probably stay tuned. I will announce it. It might be last minute, guys, but on Lurking Spirits tomorrow, I will probably be going over to the jail and doing a live tour of the building, a walkthrough tour of the building. So, and we're going to try to get over there somewhere between 1 and 2. So I'm going to say probably maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock-ish. If I do the tour, which that's my hopes, it'll be that time. So I'll try to get a notification in on Lurking Spirits as soon as I can. But that's going to be one you're not going to want to miss because I'm going to be taking you through the whole entire building, including the basement and the dungeon. So, and Smitty Sal. And no, the jail is actually going to be open this weekend. We do have an overnight. It's a limited hour overnight on Saturday. That'll be the first one that we will be having since winters. So from this point on, people should be able to start booking and that again. But we do have bookings already clear through July as of now. It's just that we needed to wait for the weather to get a little bit better so people aren't getting pneumonia and or anything else, bronchitis, whatever.
Yeah,
And
it's not just the people, like our customers and stuff. It's also us.
yeah.
We got really sick going
Yeah.
in and out of the hot and cold continuously. So
Yeah. So there is a group that's going to be there on Saturday night for a 4-hour investigation. I don't know the following week if there's one or not, but it is going to be open this weekend for investigations. And that's why I want to do the tour tomorrow if I can, because that will give everybody, it'll be like a little promotion of us getting things all up and going again. So is that why it's going to snow? You mean when? You lost me, Linda. We are supposed to get snow on Tuesday. They're calling for it. Tomorrow we're supposed to have a nice day, a little cooler temperatures, but a nice day tomorrow. So, okay, Abby. These are really good. These last night we tried. They are called the Turbana plantain chips, and they are garlic flavored. And I'm telling you what, we were impressed.
it's not supposed to snow until Tuesday of next week if it does, because we never depend much on the weather.
No, it's not supposed to snow tomorrow, Linda. I think they were a couple days ago we had some snow early in the morning, but it's just supposed to be a little bit colder tomorrow. And it's actually, we had real weird weather today. At one time we had some heavy rains and then light rains, and then it got real nice and bright and sunny for a while. Then it got chilly. But tomorrow it's just supposed to be more on the chillier side, like in the mid 50s, which isn't too bad. So, I mean, I'll have a coat on or a jacket on probably when I'm doing the tour, but it shouldn't be too bad. So
before I eat this, I just want to say that strawberry thing was not bad. It's just the texture was weird. The texture is what got me.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's the thing. I think that's what ruined it for me. I love Jolly Ranchers and I love Laffy Taffy.
I don't
But
love
the
either.
little bits of them mixed together kind of made it weird.
Well, the fact that I bit it and my tooth got stuck twice was not a good sign. So
go ahead, Abby.
It
You might actually want a second one when you eat that one.
That's what they look like.
They're garlic flavored plantain chips.
It does taste like a cracker.
Doesn't it? Isn't that good?
Mm-hmm.
It's real good, huh?
Yeah.
To me, I feel like if you got garlic bread and dried it up and made it real thin things, and it's really good.
How about the aftertaste?
I can smell.
It has a little bit of an aftertaste.
Yeah, it does. It will.
I don't know if I like the aftertaste.
Okay. I must say, guys, after trying all these yesterday, I did get sick. The only thing that I think helped me was the item that we're going to do next. I think it kind of cushioned all the weird shit that we were eating, and it helped. But yeah.
Yeah. It has a weird aftertaste.
Yeah.
You get the plantain flavor at the very, very end. You have garlic and then plantain. I've had plantains before. I've had them fried. I've had them just cooked normally. And it tastes like that at the very end, which kind of has a weird taste with the garlic. But at first, it tastes good. I don't know if I'd have any more of them, though.
Yeah, I didn't think that they were bad. Yeah. A plantain Abby put up last night is like a banana, but it's more bitter and it's usually larger than a banana.
Yeah, and typically plantains are cooked while bananas are not.
Yeah, yeah. Apparently Colombia in particular they love to like deep fry them or fry them. They like to do that, and apparently I make them into chips. Why am I evil, Linda? I'm gonna cry. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like
So-
the aftertaste.
No.
It's like, I know, Linda, you told me to not have her try these after the garlic thing, but all of us said yesterday, if we wouldn't have eaten this after all of that, I think we would have probably all been in the bathroom puking because we all kind of did get a stomach ache after all that stuff. But I hope you like these. We like them. Now, our dear friend, Miss Linda, she sent us a special package in the mail. And we tried these, and we did try them after the garlic plantains. And if it wasn't for that, like I said, I think we would have all
My
gotten
body
real
is
sick.
already making me burp,
Yeah.
which just means I'm not. gonna
These
do
are
it tonight.
pineapple lumps, and they are chocolate coated. Pascal pineapple
I'm a little bit
lumps.
nervous about the chocolate because I'm very particular when it comes to chocolate and fruit.
These are pretty good. These
But-
are real good. So if it wasn't for us eating those yesterday, like I said, and I can't repeat it enough,
Hold on, I want to smell like these.
I
Ever
think
said it
we
smells
would have
good.
gotten sick.
It just smells like chocolate.
And you can smell the pineapple. It is really, really, really good. And this does have real fruit juice in it.
I love pineapples.
So
I could eat pineapples out of a can every single day if it wouldn't make me sick.
yeah, absolutely. I love pineapples. And if you have bronchitis, if you have a cough, ironically, which I do have a cough, drinking pineapple juice is good for you.
Apparently, if you if you drink pickle juice, like if people who like pickles, if you drink the pickle juice, I guess it helps with sickness too.
I didn't know that.
Immune
I don't like
system or something.
pickles, so
I like pickles, but not pickle juice. And only certain pickles, not all pickles.
yeah, I don't like pickles or pickle juice, so they're both out.
Alrighty. Yeah, same. I never thought about having chocolate with pineapple before.
Yeah, and I was pleasantly surprised at, chocolate, pineapple, they're both good, so
She's going back with the Aussies and taking away the them. It's okay. We know it's kiwi. Don't worry.
I think it does say it on that pack.
I think it says
kiwi.
on the
Yeah, I think it says
yeah.
it on that, so.
Alrighty. There's the chocolate pineapple thingies.
You don't like them?
Mm-mm.
Oh, Abby! Abby, she likes all that weird shit that we don't like, but she don't like the chocolate-covered pineapples. What did you like about them?
The chocolate covered pineapples.
Oh, because the chocolate
Yeah.
on it?
I
It's
can't-
just the mixture?
No, I just can't do it. I'm sorry, Linda.
No?
Mm-mm.
See, I like them. I like them. Yeah. See, I just love pineapple, and I was pleasantly surprised that the combination worked. But that goes to show how different everybody's tastes are. I mean, I bet you your dad would not like them then either, because your dad, Abby not only looks like her dad, but she has a lot of her dad's traits as far as things that she eat. Well,
Except spicy stuff.
yeah, well,
I don't like
yeah,
spicy stuff.
because Gabriella seems to be more in favor of her dad for the spicy stuff.
Mm.
But Gabriella will eat vegetables. Your dad loves vegetables. You're not a big vegetable person, so I don't know.
I think it's the thing is I used to be very picky and I still am with certain food. And I don't like things mixed and matching. So like chocolate on strawberries, that makes sense to me. But like chocolate on pineapples.
Speaking of strawberries, Abby, can you make something this weekend, maybe?
I don't have the money.
Well, maybe I'll give you pick up. You know where I'm going. I have the cream cheese. Just need strawberries.
And well, actually I have graham crackers too.
Abby makes these cream-filled. They're
I'm sorry, Linda. I'm sorry. I really wanted to like them, but I don't like them.
what's the cream cheese? Cream cheese filled
Cheesecake.
Yeah,
cheesecake filled double
but they're
strawberries.
made out of cream cheese.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
put graham crackers
Yeah.
on it, so it becomes.
And they're filled strawberries, and oh my God, they are so delicious.
The garlic ruined it. No, it's the chocolate. The chocolate's really, really, really delicious, but when you put the pineapple with the chocolate, it just to me has a very bitter taste, and it's not my favorite.
Abby, can you make B Squared on here a mod, or do you have to be off? How do you make her a mod?
I can do it through YouTube real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna make you a mod right now.
Just
B
give me a
Squared.
second. I'm sorry, Linda. I really wanted to like them. I was super excited, but they're just not my favorite. There you go.
There you go. You are now an official mod on here, B Squared. It might not show up immediately, but you are a mod now on here. So that means anybody comes on here and they want to try any shit with us, with anybody on here,
They're almost a civilized family.
you have permission to take care of business and make sure everybody is in line on the channel. So, is there anything before we call it a night here that anybody wants to ask any of us on here? Well, any of us. There's only two of us. Jeez. Apparently.
Why don't we
maybe
finish
I'm
the
talking
night?
to spirits.
Why don't we finish the night with one of your favorite recipes that you made and one of my favorite recipes I made?
That sounds good. What kind of recipe do you want me to give
I've
them?
had Vegemite. It's an acquired taste.
She said it's good. I think she said on crackers or toast.
It's good on toast,
I
but
think that's what she
it has to be. There's certain things that you do with Vegemite to make it sweeter, and Chef did it when he put on toast, and it was really good. But I don't remember what he did. So I might like Vegemite that way, though. I don't know.
She's not going to give up on the Vegemite.
All
She's
right.
not, okay.
You're first, Mom.
Okay, well, lately a big.
Oh,
Ooh, is that from the cat?
it's from Aspen.
Holy crow. Yeah, well, he wanted to leave his mark. You know, oh, you're his mama, so.
I know, but I cried in the shower yesterday.
I'm sorry.
Because it hurt so bad.
Wow, it's not going to feel good. It's a scratch.
It hurts so bad.
So lately, my oldest daughter gave me the recipe, but lately it's
Look
like.
at that beautiful gear
I know,
that
I know, I know, aren't we? Everybody, this recipe I got more recently. Everybody in the family, it's a big hit with them. And it's a very simple thing to make. You get a block of cream cheese. We use Philadelphia cream cheese. That's the best you can get. You get one block of that, which is an 8-ounce block. You mix sharp cheddar cheese in with it, an 8-ounce pack of sharp cheddar cheese. And then you get one pack of their ranch seasoning, the flavor seasoning packets, and you add that in.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You mix it all together. Then, depending on what kind of peppers you like, we like the jalapeno peppers, but you can actually use bell peppers. You can use the banana peppers, whatever pepper you like. You cut it in half. If you use a bell pepper, a bell pepper, you got to cut it, of course, in slices. Of course, take out all the seeds and everything in that. You get your cream cheese mixture. You put it in all of your peppers. Now, at the same time, put your oven on for 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Fill up all of your peppers with the cream cheese mixture. Then you get bacon, sliced bacon, and you wrap each one of these peppers with bacon. Then you get barbecue sauce and you drizzle barbecue sauce all over the top of those. And then you put it in the oven and you cook it for 20 minutes. And when they come out, they are to die for. They are so delicious. When my daughter first introduced me, she gave me what's the not banana? Yeah, they were the banana peppers, I think. No, because those are a little bit hot. What are the orange ones? The long
They just call it sweet pepper.
sweet peppers. That's I don't sweet pepper. They were sweet peppers. She had those instead of the jalapeno. Our family loves the jalapeno, which I didn't think I could eat, but the jalapenos we've been getting really aren't that hot. Those make the best ones. But again, like I said, you can get bell peppers and you can just slice them where you could probably get out of one decent sized bell pepper, you could probably cut it, or you could probably cut it into 8 slices to make 8 of them on there. But very, very simple. So like again, you get that mixture, mix it all up, cut your peppers, clean out all the seeds. You don't want any seeds left in there. Put the mixture in there, wrap them up with a slice of bacon, drizzle with barbecue sauce, put it in the oven at 425 degrees for 20 minutes to die.
It really is. It's a family favorite.
Yeah, yeah. It kind of like hit them like.
Oh, you don't like barbecue sauce B squared?
You don't have to put barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce just adds that little extra zip to it.
I'm sure you could add. I'm trying to think. Maybe ranch. Ranch might be okay.
Yeah, when you pull it out of the oven.
Yeah.
You probably. I mean, you know, the
It's more about experimenting.
yeah, the barbecue sauce is just that extra little zip. If you don't like it, of course you don't have to add it on, but they are delicious. They are really delicious. So there's a recipe. And yours.
I'm trying to decide. There's 2 that I'm thinking of.
Your stuffed strawberries or something. If anybody from Pennsylvania or knows Pennsylvania, we have a thing called a gob, which actually I have one in the refrigerator. It's not it's a square one. A gob is like cake. You get there, but round. And there's like 2 pieces of cake, and then there's cream, a very, very, very delicious cream that's in the middle of them, and they're just put together. And it's called a gob. And
yeah, you guys,
she makes those really good.
You guys know how you get cupcakes? Some people eat them this way, where they'll take the bottom of the cupcake and put it on top of the top part of the cupcake and eat it like a sandwich. That's kind of like what a gob is, but gobs are a little bit more denser and typically have a different kind of frosting on them. I mean, frosting in the middle of them, but they're pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I'm trying to decide if I want to do the chicken one or if I want to do the thing that I had Eric and you try.
I don't know. Either one. Cream filled strawberries. Abby makes some good desserts. Like I made a homemade parfait one time that really, really came out good.
I made a pineapple.
Yeah.
What was it? A pineapple.
It
was a pina colada something.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a drink.
I can't remember what it was. It was a cake or something.
No, it was a pudding.
Like a donut? Are you talking about the gob kiwi? No, it's not a donut. It's just like if you get a cake instead of the cake being square.
Oh, I'll show you a picture.
Yeah, she'll find it. Pennsylvania gobs. Whoopie pies. Yeah, other people call them whoopie pies. This is a good one right there. So depending where you are at across the country, a gob in some areas are called a whoopie pie, but in Pennsylvania they are called gobs, and it's just like 2 round Devil's Food chocolate cake. You can actually do, I like the chocolate one. I like the chocolate with the peanut butter center. The filling is peanut butter. I like the banana nut gobs.
Well, they
I mean,
also have that German chocolate one.
yeah,
So it's
that one's
basically
real rich.
yeah. So basically, what it is that 2 chocolate top and bottom, but then the middle has a coconut chocolate filling, and oh my god, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
like a German
It's
Shepherd.
it's
German
amazing.
Shepherd cake. No, not a German Shepherd cake. Oh God, poor Sia. Making her into a cake.
She and Zeus.
Oh goodness gracious! It's not a German Shepherd cake, folks. It's a German chocolate filling.
All right, I'm gonna talk about my simple recipe that you can make. It's literally with like a couple ingredients. It's like financially.
You could make it out of yellow
Yeah.
cake, be squared. I mean, it doesn't matter what the cake part of it. It depends on what your favorite flavoring
Here's what I
is.
did. The first time I made them, because I didn't have an actual gob recipe, I literally made not muffins, cupcakes, and I just cut the top of them and then put the vanilla cream frosting in it, slapped it on. That's basically a gob.
Yeah,
It's just a little bit less dense.
It's just cake with the cream, though. I think is what really makes it. Whatever kind of cream you make in the
It's
center.
usually, what is it, buttermilk frosting? Vanilla buttermilk frosting?
I don't know.
I think
'cause
it's
I've never made
buttermilk
'em.
frosting.
They're good though.
But it's amazing. But anyways, my recipe is garlic chicken parmesan strips. Super easy. You go to the store and there's these ranch containers. They have garlic parmesan ranch, which if you're not from America, I don't know if you'll be able to get them, but Americans, we have a whole bunch of different ranch flavors. But anyways, what you do is you cook your chicken strips. It doesn't matter what kind of chicken strips. Yeah, buttercream frosting. That's what I meant. But anyways, you cook your chicken strips, and you get a bowl, and you put your chicken strips in it, and then you put your garlic parmesan sauce. You mix it up, see if it's fully smothered. If not, put more on it. And then you put shredded cheese. I usually put crushed red peppers, basil, oregano, pretty much all the things that you put for like Italian seasoning.
No German Shepherds.
No German Shepherds. On it, and you mix it up, and then you put it with like green beans and mashed potatoes, and that's it.
What temperature do you cook it on?
You don't cook it.
Well, don't you cook it with your chicken strips or
The chicken strips is whatever chicken strips you want. It should. That's what I said. It's super simple. Literally, you just follow the instructions on the chicken strips and put them in a bowl and mix everything together, and there you go.
Okay.
Super simple.
And she never gave me any, so I wouldn't know.
You never asked.
You never offered.
I offer you stuff sometimes.
You didn't offer me those.
I offered you those white cheddar things.
You did. She offered me these white cheddar things, and then if we thought that those cheese things were nasty, these white cheddar. Eric likes them though.
Yeah,
like
they're Eric's favorite snack now.
They're not good. So, but does anybody have any questions before we call it a show here? Because I know Abby wants to get back over to the hubs.
He's not even home yet.
Oh, he's not home yet?
No.
Oh, well.
No, you just put the cooked chicken in a bowl with it's typically I use breaded chicken strips. You put it in a bowl with your chicken, your garlic parmesan ranch sauce, which you could probably just make your own garlic parmesan sauce. It probably wouldn't be hard. And you just mix it in there with shredded cheese and different, mostly what you would put for Italian seasoning in it, and mix it up, and that's it. Super simple.
So it just seems like you should cook it again, though, to heat it all up, but you don't.
What do you mean?
When you're adding the seasoning and that on top of it, you would think you'd want to cook it again. to get this?
No, because it soaks it up
Okay.
while you're making your mashed potatoes and your green beans. Yeah.
So, anybody have any questions for us?
Any questions?
I should have had that thing on last night, but it probably would have went off all night long.
Yeah, you wouldn't get any sleep.
So, but
My dogs wouldn't get any sleep.
poor Abby. Poor Abby.
What, that Chase isn't home yet?
Yeah, he no love you no more.
Where is he, I wonder? Oh, sorry.
You can hear the wind outside. We have a tree beside our house. And when the wind picks up, it sounds like something scratching on the side of the house.
Never mind, I lied. He's home.
So we're going to, unless anybody has any last minute questions here, I hope you enjoyed our show tonight. Our Thursday nights will be kind of like this. The next one, we won't be doing any taste testing.
We might do more recipes.
Well,
people
I
like
think Linda or
recipes.
somebody suggested that they thought that
Recipes
would
are
be
fun,
good.
but I'll actually write them down so I remember them.
I cook a lot of stuff from scratch in there, but I don't know. I mean, I could probably, like the cottage cheese noodle things that I did the other
Mhm.
day. I
Your
don't know.
meatloaf.
Yeah, my meat. Well, I change up on my meatloaf a lot though. I don't always do the same thing each time. Sometimes I do a change up, but like recently I started adding green peppers to it, green bell peppers. So,
Mhm.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you, and thank you, B Squared,
Yay!
Kiwi, as always. You guys are the best. I mean, talking about consistency, you guys are always here.
I'm sorry, Linda. I'm sorry.
I can't get over that she tasted those. I mean, usually Eric's the rock when it comes to that type of stuff, and this time she took it like
Yeah, she's talking about the pineapple thing.
well,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I never tried meatloaf with box stuffing, B Squared, but somebody
That sounds amazing.
somebody recently told me to try box stuffing in it, and they said it is really, really, really good.
Well, I also heard that meatloaf with brown sugar, like a caramelized meatloaf with brown sugar, they say it's really amazing too.
But brown sugar sometimes kind of.
It depends on, I guess, how much you add to it.
So. But does anybody else have any questions now? Because we are going on an hour and a half. I do too. I usually use bread or breadcrumbs. I don't use milk, but
Interesting.
I will give my recipe the next time it be squared. Keep that in mind so that when we come on next Thursday, maybe you can give yours.
Share your recipes with us.
Eric, if you have a recipe, come on and share it. But anybody that comes on, I mean, if you have a good recipe, please. Yeah, it's 9:30 here for us. Now keep in mind again, like I said, tomorrow I will try to announce it as quickly as I can. But if we know we're going to the jail tomorrow, but I'm not sure what time. And the weather's supposed to be good. What time I'm going to go live with that tour? But that'll be about 2:30, 3 o'clock. I'm guessing our time. So that's Eastern Standard Time. So
I'm sorry, Linda.
Yeah, Gabriella Boots and Abby Boots. I had to make a rhyme somehow.
I'm sorry.
That was bad.
The thing is though, is I was really hoping it was going to be something I was going to like because I was super excited about trying them.
I like them. I think they're good. You're the party pooper.
It could be because I had all those other flavors though.
And
I'll tell you what, Linda. I will try one again tomorrow when I didn't just have dinner and had all of this stuff. And I'll let you know for sure if I like it or not. How about that?
Yeah, because we right before we came on we came on at 8 and it was probably about 6:30. We had spaghetti. And then
I have one of those Snickers bark things.
Those are good. Those were really good. So okay. So keep an eye out for that, Linda. Keep an eye out for that B squared. Eric already knows. Like I said, I'll try to announce it as quickly as I can, so that you guys can get a hopefully you get notification. Nobody's getting notifications, and it's really starting to tick me off because only like a couple days ago, they started getting notifications, but it's like more myth than it is it.
Yeah.
So. But we're going to call it a night here because Abby's. Gabriella's not even here to defend herself.
Poor Gabriella.
But we're going to call it a night. We enjoy that. You guys are just always awesome. Anybody lurking in the background, I know Critical Sam sometimes lurks in the background, which is pretty amazing. I know.
Oh, there's the king. Pee-wee.
Yeah, here. Come on, P. You want to say hi before we go?
Come here, Pete.
Come on, Pete. Come up here. Say hi before we go. Here's the master right here. There's the king, the master. Before we go, say hi, King Pee-wee. Pee-wee. He does not look happy.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to see King before. Watch. He will.
He'll boot Linda.
Don't boot Linda this time, okay? Don't do it. But we're going to push King aside.
Aww.
He's comfortable. He says, no, I just came up here because you called me. I'm not leaving.
That's cute.
But we are going to call it a night. You guys are awesome as always. Don't kick me. That was not nice. You were going to kick me, Pete. He literally reached up his back feet and he was going to kick me. Jeez. Okay, so with that being said, and we're on the other side, so tonight I can say it. So thank all of you for being here. Again, be sure to push the like and subscribe button and tell friends about us. I mean, we're not out for the views and everything in that, but at the same time, it would be nice to get more subscribers in that here because that way I know that you're enjoying us when we're on. But with that being said, we'll see you again on the other side. Bye, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Pee-wee.